So for week 14, we have a special snack. We're going to try to play with the food and just kind of make something fun that helps them understand the three types of rocks. First thing, I'm going to give the kids their plate with their three different kinds of rocks. They're just going to represent igneous rocks. They're just chocolate chips, raisins, and rice cereal, puff rice. And so these will be the igneous rocks. They'll have that. Then we'll talk about how the rocks end up getting moved and just by the air and the wind and the rain. And they start accumulating and they start gathering up in layers to create sediment. And they just keep moving, and with time you can see the layers, and they have pressure and heat and all that, and they end up getting compacted into a sedimentary rock. Okay, this is a stretch, but we put it all together into a container, and the chocolate chips, you can see the chocolate chips, the Rice Krispies, and the raisins there, and we put them in the oven just for a little bit, just to melt the chocolate. I drizzled some honey and the Rice Krispies and the oat and the raisins just to kind of hold it together. So this is sort of like a rock. It's a big chunk. So we talk about how they make a sedimentary rock, and you can see the different layers in a sedimentary rock. And then after they get really hot, they get melted, and more pressure gets applied to these rocks, they end up morphing and just getting all melted together into a metamorphic rock. And we have little clusters, and what I did is, like, all these three different materials the chocolate got melted in the microwave, and we ended up making clusters of the Rice Krispies, chocolate, and raisins. And you can see when they bite into it, you can start seeing all the different materials in there, the different food items that we were playing with to begin with. And that helps them know that all the rocks have a cycle, and they end up turning into a metamorphic rock, and then they can eat it, hold it, and touch it, and play with it. And that's the idea.